folks, how y'all doing? You're back with Big CheeZ for another episode of Satisfactory. I have missed this game a little bit. It's nice to be back on relatively dry land given all of the stranded deep stuff we've been doing. It's nice to be, well, nowhere near the ocean. Nowhere on a raft, nowhere being outstripped by my raft. If you haven't watched the episode, I found that funny as hell when I was watching it back or editing it. Not fun at the time, but fun now. What we're going to be doing this episode then, guys, we are getting into some stuff. This is the lovely lagoon that we found last time. That is what it's called. Well, that's what we have dubbed it. The lovely lagoon, we are setting her up for coal power. So this is one I did earlier. This is basically an episode of Blue Peter. This is one I did earlier. This is the coal generator, okay? This is the water power thing for it. So for coal generator, for coal power, you need two things. You need coal. I know, 5 points if you guess that one. But you also need water, okay? So this is what this is for. This is why we're setting up here, because later on, I think we're going to have a whole load of coal generators here. We'll see, actually. I don't know. This is a lovely area. I'd like to build here properly. Maybe like a base thing. I don't know if we can build base things or if it's just factory. Maybe it should be factory. That's not really efficient to build a little base, is it? It should be working. Anyway, as you can see down the bottom, I've got everything geared up to show you guys how to kind of do this for yourselves, okay? So the lagoon is really nice for it because it gives you ample access to coal without having to build too far. We've already set everything up to run down from here. So we've got the track running ready to receive all the coal from the deposits we found earlier. So there were 3 deposits over there, plus a 4th one, I think, but I can't access it yet. I think I may need the dynamite, which is another thing we're going to be getting into in this episode, okay? By the end of this episode, I want to have bombs, hopefully at least them being produced, or at least the sulfur to produce them ourselves, okay? I want quartz. I want to also go out for a load of slugs, but I would really like to get our power situation sorted out for the most part so we don't have to have all of those power generators back at the base, okay? But when you set up your coal generator for the first time, I would highly recommend, okay, you do it just one bit at a time. I was trying to be overzealous, that's why I have quite so much room here, and do a couple at a time. First thing first is to set up your water, okay? So this thing cannot run without the water. It can't run without the coal either, but the water seems to be the more pressing issue, okay? Because you can kind of back up the coal to some extent, okay? But anyway, I have put this in standby, I think. Yeah, she's packed with water, so that thing is fueled up nicely. We've got a little bit of coal on us, so it's packed up with coal, okay? So we can whack that on whenever we want to, okay? But I want to do this bit with you guys first. Okay, so thing you do first is you whack down your coal extractor. So as you can see, you want some reinforced plates, you want a couple of motors, and you want all that copper sheeting, the stuff that we sorted out last time. So yeah, you whack that down there, nice and easy, okay? It doesn't really matter which way you point it, I'm just setting it up here just so that it's kind of easy for setting up the pipe work, okay? So the pipe network, it's really nice feature with this is that it's not quite as easy as just bang, 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 like the conveyor belt is, okay? This works a little bit based on the incline that you've got your pipe network at. So if we whack that just, I want it to come in kind of, there we go, we'll pop it there. Oh, and this, you can do the same thing as the other thing, you can make it higher or lower, but with this being up here anyway, we're gonna want it kind of as low as we can get. So we run our pipe network right up here, just like that, okay? So far, nice and easy, okay? And we're gonna take this one, and I haven't even built the coal generator yet. Way too ahead of myself there. So coal generator, we are gonna whack this bad boy in nice and level. Actually, I'm gonna end up building a few more of these, so we're gonna move this one right across to here. Yeah, okay? But for now, we're just gonna whack that, run that into there. So the thing with this though, I know you're saying like underneath, you'll be saying underneath there, the collision detection doesn't seem to have been tweaked yet with this. I don't know if it's just the early access part, and I fell off. That was really smart, Josh. Well done, good job. There's nothing going on around you, and you still managed to fall off the edge. Well done. This is why I cannot stay on a boat. Anyway, we can put it there. Yeah, collision detection doesn't seem to have been fixed or anything yet. And I know that doesn't look nice. It doesn't look nice to me either. But that is how we're going to make this work for the second, okay? Anyway, we have this thing over here too. This is the pipeline pump. Big pump. All right, we're going to put one of these on here as well. So this is what's going to help with the incline, right? So you got to make sure, one, that it's pointing the right way. Okay, so that little arrow will point it up or down. So we're going to whack that in there. Okay, and then that is all set up. Okay, now all you need to do is run power to it. I know, big shark, right? Big sharkaroo on that one. We just need to check first that we've got enough power to be able to handle another water pump. Yeah, plenty of power. Okay, so we are going to put a thing there, a power pole, We're going to whack that pole down to the bottom and we'll whack this one onto here, okay? This is now going to connect to over here. No, it's not. Okay, so I need to do that one. Take it off of... Gimme. Yeah, the detection isn't that spot on at the moment. I don't know what's going on with it. I know they are getting ready for another big update, which I cannot wait for. The one we're running at the moment, I think the big thing was oil and stuff like that, which I think we will probably be getting into in the next episode. We are getting very close to the sort of point at which this game is fully updated at the moment. It's still in experimental mode, we're still running on that at the moment, just because it's going to be easier for when they add in the next load of stuff, I hope. If it clears off what I've done, I will be so sad. I will maybe cry a little bit inside. It does take a second before it boots up. What we want is we want this pump to look like that, okay? So these little things do open out the more blue gets into them, okay? So what we want is for it to be pulsating like that, and then eventually it'll get up to this one, and then this one is gonna eventually start opening. Oh, I was actually right on cue, and I didn't even plan that. Magic, okay? And then we go over to this, and you press E, you can see it filling up, okay? Now what we want this to do is we want this to be full up entirely before we really switch this on, okay? But this does back up, so once this is full, okay, these will start getting more full, these will start getting more full, and then the pump network, the, what's it called? The water pump, water extractor, that's the one, sorry, there you go. Water extractor will go yellow eventually, okay, just to say that it's not producing anything because it's all backed up, as you can see with this one. Which is why, eventually, we will be setting up another 2 coal generators. Because it looks like about 2 coal generators can be run off 1 pump, I think, okay? I'm not 100% on that, and I will have to do some testing on that before I actually say it. But as you can see here, look, recommended lift height 4.9, okay? So it can handle 20 meters, and we're only using the 5. So that's really good, okay? Very easy on that one. I think, however, this one, I think they're struggling with it. I'm not sure. No, it's only 6.2. What am I talking about? Again, fine, easy, okay? So this is making our network really easy for them to use. And as you can see, we are now full on these 2, okay? Which means that you are sorted. Fantastic, okay? So this is making sure, this is why I say do this first, because this makes sure that when we turn these on, like this, okay, you see our power jumps up. It does take a little bit, however, to use this, I think. So make sure the things that are contributing to it are ready and packed up to go. So otherwise you don't have to mess around with it later on, okay? Now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna sort out the rest of this, okay? So I do have my mind set down there already for the most part. So we are just gonna do this and whack one down there. And fantastic. And then we're gonna take this one and run it over here, okay? I think I've already connected them up, put mines on them. Yes, I have, there we go. So our mines are now back in action. This is the one I was on about earlier, the one I think you have to blow stuff up to get. Because I am pretty sure that is a coal deposit under there. Yeah, look, I can take coal like this from here, but I'm pretty sure that's a deposit, and we need to blow that that thing, that boulder. I was going to call it all sorts of bad things there. But now there we go. So our Mark 1s are producing the coal. We've got our other 2 set up, so that is great. So they are just kicking up now. There we go. Okay, so they'll be sorting out. Okay, one of these I think I've got feeding into. Oh, I have 2 of them feeding into the coal. Oh, I do. Okay. So we're going to leave it like that for the minute, just to make sure that we've got power coming in, because we don't need a whole lot of coal for my next stage of the plan. Okay, but once these are in, once this one is in, we're going to write that in there just so that it starts up. No connection. Oh yeah, duh. So 9, this, can I do it to you? No, I can't do it to you. I can do it to you though, so there we go. There we go, it's starting up, and our power is kicked up one more notch. What is that, future armor? Bam! Yeah, okay, that's what we're doing. Yeah, so this, we now have oodles of power, 640 megawatts. We are geared up for days, okay? The coal is coming in from those 2. This one, the closest one, is going up this mountainside path I've got set up already up to our base, because in a second we will be working on the next stage of our plan, okay? Join me there. Alright guys, welcome to stage 2, okay? This is our steel production center, okay? Right now, it is rather puny compared to everything else that we've built so far. I mean, over there, we've got our iron one, and it's stretching out for days. And this is steel, okay? This is our new foundry, okay? This actually looks pretty cool. Little caution signs on there, whatever. all these little things. I don't know if they actually mean anything, but whatever. So as you saw, that's our pathway running from down the mountain. We've got our 2 miners feeding in here. Eventually we will gear up, I think, one of those the secondary ones. So we have that first one that's really close, that's the one that is running in here. We have those other 2 feeding into the coal power generators. Like I said with the water pumps, I think 1 pump will run 2 generators, and I think the same thing probably for the coal as well. Especially if we manage to overclock them. Like I said, later on in this episode, I want to go out and explore, I want to grab some more slugs and stuff like that, and if we can cram them into them, then BAM! We get in higher on the coal production as well, okay? In which case, I think we can easily run the 4 coal generators out there, or feed an extra one in here, okay? And especially when we block that boulder, we are going to be set for the coal, okay? But what we're doing right now, okay, we are just going to whack this thing, we're going to hit, power, in, okay? This was really easy to make. Actually, no, it wasn't really easy to make. You needed a little bit of coal in order to do it, okay? Which isn't too bad. It takes like I think a couple pieces of coal and a couple pieces of iron. You can whack them together at the construction. But a few frames and a few rotors. Again, it's really just make sure before you go into these stages you've got everything set up so you don't have to waste so much time fixing and making this stuff yourself. I don't mind doing it. I mean, if you PC, all right, if you pop your phone on the spacebar, it just does it on its own. And you can go off, make a cup of tea, come back, and then you have 100 of whatever you need. I did that a lot for the fuel. Unfortunately, in that kind of case, I still had to wait a long time because I was making thousands rather than hundreds, okay? But anyway, we've made our steel ingots, and that's feeding into our splitter. Our splitter then feeds it out into these things. I do actually have something I want to show you guys, I think. Do I have it? I'm not sure if I got it yet. Yeah, I do. This is the smart splitter, okay? So I think this is a newer edition. But what you can do with this is this will feed 1 again into it, okay, and then split it out into 3. And as you can see, it says that you can set each path to be a different resource coming out. So if you wanted to, you could, like we've got over there, although we kind of maxed out production a little bit too high to really, I think, for a splitter to be able to cope with that too well. You could have 1 pathway feeding into a splitter and then split it up so you don't have so many paths running together. Which would probably help, and like right now, actually, I don't have any paths running. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this little one up. What am I doing? I'm missing a rod. Am I? Can I reach that? Yeah, I can reach it. I knew I had it fine. It was fine. Where's the next one? I had one down here. I know I did. Where are you? Ah, I've messed that up. Yep, mess that up. Great work. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to set. We've already set up a little pathway that I'm going to show you guys now. Do I have enough to? No, I don't have any. So I was thinking, do I have reinforced plates on me to make it Mark II already? And I really do not. But this is nice and easy. Okay, this isn't too bad. We've got everything set up already to have our pathway running down into one of our spare containers. Our many containers for our warehouse. Another one of the doggos. I will eventually tame one of those. I really do want one. There you go. And then that's for that one, and that's for this one, okay? And as you can see, we've got them coming down, okay? Pipes take a lot less time to produce than plates, clearly, which is really why I want to get into so much more coal, so we can try and expand this thing as soon as possible, okay? As you can see at the top, our milestones for hypertubes. We still have not really touched the pipe one, but soon enough, we shall be getting into hypertubes, and we shall be moving like Futurama. I don't know why that's my go-to thing for this series for some reason. Futurama references. But yeah, actually we've got our copper sheet still going on there, and we've got everything filtering in down here. We've already got the path set up for it. Another 2 paths to connect everything else together. But like I said, the smart splitter would probably tidy up a lot of this. We could have the copper, the steel filtering into one. We can have it filtering into one with the copper sheets, to be perfectly fair. The only downside of that is that because we do so much maximizing of our potential, because we do that here, maximizing of our resources to try and make sure we are overstocked. Once the conveyor belt stops, that's it, okay? If we've got something waiting to go in, it's not going to go in, okay? So it's not, you know. We do, however, have the masher at the back there, so we can start moving some of this stuff into there. We've got all these plates, we've got all the concrete, all this other stuff. We could chuck in there and start getting some coupons, but we will look at doing that eventually. Next up, what are we doing next? Okay, I am thinking, what was my next? Oh yeah, the bombs, yeah. So there is still a sulfur mine over there somewhere, okay, in that direction, far off into the wastelands, that we are going to track down, we're going to set up, okay. I think I'm going to run it something like over the top. Yeah, it's over there. I will go find that. I'm thinking I'm going to run it over the top of this, somewhere like down here. Run it over here, and then maybe, I think somewhere towards the back, because these are all used now. So I think I might have to branch it off a little bit and make a bit of pathway around to here, which will be nice for later on. I don't know, I can't remember how to make, it's coal and sulfur, isn't it? Okay. In which case then we might be able to use those two to make bombs together, like let's have a little coal factory on top here, if we branch out with enough foundations and stuff, and then they'll have a nice place to go down to into one of the other containers. But let's get that set up, and then we shall see how we go. Yeah. Okay guys, so she was a little bit of a sneaky one. Okay, on top of this little cliff, okay, we have our sulfur mine, okay, and we now have her all geared up, all connected up, all sorted. She is a little bit of a trek away, but she does match up pretty well with our coal sheets eventually. I did have a little bit of a fight getting here. One of the big boys, the big rhino-headed doofuses, didn't like me being on his turf. He kind of, you know, came up to us and was like, step off. And we were like, no, this is our place now. You go home. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so that happened, and okay, we're fine. Yeah, so coal sheets over there, copper sheets over there. So that happened, and we've now got our sulfur mine set up lovely, which runs all the way back to the top bit. And as we said, we did build a kind of branch off. It's so noisy between you guys. Another branch off from our foundations. We have, I don't know if I did actually build them. I have built I think I've built the two constructors, but I don't think I can really use them yet. Until we get the steel stuff sorted out, I don't think I've got it. No, I haven't built them yet, that's fine. Until we've got the steel stuff sorted out, I can't really waste the coal on the bombs. As much as it'd be lovely to have that, I think I'm gonna have to do it by hand if I want any bombs and stuff. But we have this now, and making bombs is my next priority, guys. Okay, we are gonna get some bombs. We're gonna blow up that boulder together over there, and we're gonna see what else our bombs can blow up together. Okay, bomb time. Guys, you just love a mug of tea with your building work in the morning? No? Okay. Then how about, I don't know, some, if I really timed it right, I could have done that. I didn't even have it in there. It's bad. Look at this. Look at this. This is our detonator. How cool is that little guy? Okay? And these are our bombs. I love having bombs. This is great, okay? And I can. Oh, no, I have to throw them first. Oh, okay, cool. I feel bad doing it to you. Oh, no, we're not going to do it to you, okay? I'm going to do it to the boulder. I'm not going to do it to him. I've abused him enough, I think, for him being a gentle giant. Okay, this is the boulder. Okay, this is cool. Right, and then... How big is the splash zone? Ooh, cool as hell! Oh, that is awesome. Okay, yeah. Oh, hello there, dude. How you doing? I haven't really paid attention to you at all, have I? Can I shove a bomb to you? Sorry, I'm gonna do this. I can. Oh, I can. Oh, I feel bad. No, I don't. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. You're still in one piece. How are you in one piece? I don't know. Let's go find someone who deserves it. Actually, first things first. Before I forget, I'm just gonna whack this on. Whack this on there. Oh, mic. Oh no, that's fine. Cool. Just that way I won't forget. If I see the mine when I come back, I know I'm fine. But I really want to go blow something up that deserves it. And is that an no? We've got no enemies around here. I thought we had enemies around here. I thought we had like people killing us. I mean, I did very recently. Very, very recently. What's this? Nothing. It's just a rock. Okay. Is there really nobody around here? Ooh, there we go. All right. You keep doing that. There you go. Have that. Oh, I missed. Oh, no, did I? Ooh, actually, there's a fair few of you. Okay, 1 second. How many? Can I string them together? Do I have to just do one? I don't think I have to just do one, do I? All right, 1 second. Okay, this is going to be fun. No, come this way. Bit further, for the other one. Bang! This is so fun! What's that? You deserve this. To your face. Oh, 1 minute. You get another one. You get an extra one because you hit me. Right on the butt. And one more for good luck. I think you know you're gonna die, don't you? This is fantastic. Oh, I am so close to death and I don't even care. This, guys, I need a factory because I'm right down to 6. Oh, these things are amazing. Oh, a minute. Fireworks. Oh, this is great. I am gonna abuse these so much. Alright guys, you're joining me for a little bit of exploration now, okay? Like I said, I need, what do I need? Oh, I need both quartz, which I have found, actually. There was a little deposit quite near Arcaterium staircase, so I managed to set it up, so that's nice and organized already. But what I do need is I need slugs. And so far I found one and one of these little S things again on my little travel. But we need more, that's not enough. I have topped up our grenades, okay, I now have 46. I think that's enough. But I'm now actually using the object scanner for more. I keep doing that. I use the object scanner now, which is proving great. But these grenades, man, they just change the game. So you can blow these things up, okay? So you can't get past every poison gas thing, but you can get past most of them. And these grenades just make things so easy. So some of this poisonous gas stuff is created by those plants. Okay, the ones that stand up on their own, they are a sentient creature rather than just an environmental hazard, okay? The one near our base, that is an environmental hazard. And that's not one we can just blow up, unfortunately, like we seem to be doing with everything else. And I'm well aware at this point, that was bad throw, that was bad throw. Bad throw, Josh. We don't have to blow up all of these, but it feels safer. The only thing is that if I end up throwing too many of these, I will forget where I've put them. And there's a very real risk I will kill myself. But right now, we found an extra one, so that's really good. So we'll take this, which is really nice. Great. And the object scanner is... Oh yeah, it's you. The object scanner is coming in use at last. Okay, where are you? Oh. Yeah, you're down here, I feel like. Yeah, we're fine. We can take the jump, I think. Well, there you are. Cool. Right, so we've got one here. Oh, you guys. I don't... Will my grenade work on you, or will it just free you? Let's try it. Ooh, okay, so if I hit it, it will set them free. Although... Okay, what's that? No, give me the thing, give me the thing! Where's my sword? Yeah, even though I'm on grenades, my sword is still very handy. How did you get me? There you go, double kill. Double kill. Okay, anything else? Nope. Right, fantastical. Yeah, so the grenades are a little bit overpowered, okay, if I'm honest. They're a little bit, yeah, crazy. That's cool. I don't need it now. Now that I've got a thing, I'm good. Sorry, if I do... So if I do this, does it work or not? What? Oh, that's bogus. It ain't my grenade. Come here, come here. There you go. There's got to be a cave behind there, doesn't there? 1 minute. I'm going to reload this. We have bacon everywhere, so that's a bad sign, because it means that I couldn't eat it. I don't need the quartz anymore. There, yeah, there's something in there. Look. Okay, what we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? I got glow. I got glow. Where's the slug's got to be somewhere nearby. Is this gonna be a spider cave? I don't know. Yeah, spider cave. Ooh, I still don't like you things. I have grenades and I still don't like you things. Come on. Come on. What you got? What you got? I can hear you. I can hear you. I don't know if I can hear you or if it's just leftover. Oh no, you were definitely alive. Not anymore, but you were definitely alive before. That was so gross. Like looking up at it still alive. I know it can get me because it was bugged or something, but good. Are you all dead now? No, there's still some of you. Okay, okay. Ow. Ooh. You are painful, and I can't hit you when I'm in deep water. Come here, come on, come to me. Ooh, I do not like the way you move. You still creep me the hell out. That noise is just... Okay, you're all dead now, aren't you? Yeah, you're all dead. Great. Okay, give me the bacon and I will heal myself in it. Oh, it's another one of these things. I can't do anything with you yet. You're still... whatever. I mean, at least when these are actually in the game, we'll have a load of them. So that's kind of handy, but until then... But yeah, always investigate waterfalls, guys. Every video game. People, they like to put, yeah, secret caves behind waterfalls. We know that. The gamers here. What else we got going on then? Okay, so, ooh, what was that? Oh, how did I miss you? Did I just walk under you? Okay, we got more up there. What we got up here? Right up there then. Okay, here we go. So yeah, okay, when you go exploring in this game, okay, take grenades. No, that's obvious. Take concrete, okay, because I have seen a lot of people on like this Facebook groups for Satisfactory and stuff. Ooh, get your sword out. Come on. My lightsaber skills are improving. Deal with it. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Right. I felt a disturbance in the force. Sorry. Sorry. I'm going to be getting onto a Star Wars game very soon. I'm very excited about it. Here. No, what am I doing? It's not in that, is it? It's in this. Yeah, bring concrete, okay, because there's a lot of people who are complaining about having to do puzzles and all this kind of stuff in order to get the slugs and whatnot. And it's kind of not lame of the developers, it's kind of lame of the people complaining, really. Like, they're not hard puzzles, just take concrete with you and you can kind of beat them anyway. It's just about their building. What you do is, you ramp up, you get to the thing, get to the next stage, and then build it backwards. Like, seriously, we can build a giant staircase like that other one, then we can build whatever to get wherever. It's not that bad. Where is the thing? Is it in there? Okay. Alright then, 1 second. Jump out of here. Yeah, I do love the fact you can pretty much build a bridge wherever you want to. No, it must be up in there. Okay. A bit more then. Let's go another one out there. Coming across. Up there, I think. Yeah, I think I'm about right. And then we can start doing this. Yeah, so you don't have to really go that far into the forest and stuff like that soon, okay? I really want to to really get everything. What did I do down there? I have no idea. I really want to just get everything expedited in terms of construction. And the easiest way to do that is get those power slugs and you can start building up. I do this and then... No, we'll do one more out. Then that one. Just that way we know that the stairs are fine. Not stairs, but you know what I mean. And, don't forget when you are doing all this stuff, you can break all of your foundations afterwards. I think you get all the concrete back, I think. There you go. Jesus Christ, mate, you are hard to... Okay, how the hell do I get you then? Yeah, I'm aware it's there. Can I... 1 second. How on earth do I get you? There you go. Yeah, I know. Shut up, it's right here. I can't see it then. That's bad sign, isn't it? But yes, so that's not too bad. How much? Oh, 5. Okay, so, I mean, pretty much. Oh, it's 6. Oh, okay, so the ramp must have cost 5. But yeah, not too bad. So all of this stuff, you get it back as you build along, so don't forget once you've done one, once you grab the slug, to take everything away. Because you will, I think, want to start creating bridges and whatnot to get over the forest and get over the danger quicker. Or we can drive the tractors over there and stuff like that, but There's an area, I think, out over there somewhere that's much more dangerous, and you kind of need the vehicle in order to get out to it. And I think the further we get into this, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if we've unlocked it yet, actually. Where it be? Transportation. No, we haven't unlocked it yet. There is, I know, at least one more vehicle in this. I think it's like a scout vehicle. Much more fast moving, much, you know, nippier and whatever. The tractor's much, you know, it's good for, you know, building up resources. It's good for community stuff. That's desperately, indeedly. I don't know. I don't know what word I was going to say there. It's very good for community stuff because, you know, someone can go off and grab whatever, come back with a load of resources. It's really nice for that. While someone else is doing exploring and whatnot. And I'm not really sure what the autopilot stuff is yet. I haven't quite got that working. I'm going to try and mess around with that for the next episode potentially. So at least we can see, you know, some movement as we're doing all this stuff. You know, the tractor's still doing its business. But I don't know what the deal is with the unloading and offloading thing. At the moment, my truck station is purely decorative. Route 69 is not working yet. It's not operational. Okay, we've got another slug over here. That is how I'm doing my exploration as well, basically. Just, which way is there a slug? Great, there's a slug over there. So get me down. There it is, down there. I hear movement. Ooh. Oh, it's just a plant. Okay, you're down there, aren't you? Ooh, yeah, I can see you guys. Yeah, you're going to come and get me, aren't you? Ooh, you guys are so... There's a lot of you. What else we got? Come on. Who's next? What you got? Yeah, you ugly. You ugly. I don't like your big friend, but at the moment I can handle you. As long as you don't come in too many. There we go. Not too bad, right? I'm getting decent with this thing. Yeah. Right, so yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing mostly. If I find any that are really fun, I will jump you back in. But I'm going to grab a fair few more slugs, and then we are going to jump back to base and get on to some other stuff, okay? That seemed like a very stupid idea, didn't it? Where are you? There you are. One. Where are you? Two. Third one? Don't know where the third one is. Oh, yeah, nice little wisp to end this bit on. That's not too bad, is it? So yeah, I'm going to be running around grabbing some bits and pieces. If I find anything that's particularly interesting, I will jump you back in. But at the moment, it's, yeah, you know, it's not too exciting. Yeah, right, we'll just grab you. Some more sloop. I don't know what they call. Yeah, you're just going to stay there, I think. You know, you're going to come up to me. Ow. Okay. That really hurt. Right, maybe this is going to kill me after all. Where are you? Come here. Catch you. Is there a third one or not? No, there isn't. Oh, there is. Yes, there is. Where are you? Oh, ow. If I get killed by one of these things, that's embarrassing. There we go. That's fine. Right, I'm going to heal up. I'm going to continue exploring. And then we are going to go back to base, guys, and we're going to... What are we going to do? We are going to get into the third level. That's what we're going to do. So we have kind of reached a peak now, of a peak, you know, a limit on what we can really achieve. We have built most of this stuff. I haven't really experimented with the hypertube and stuff yet, but that's because I have plans for that. Big plans for that. But in order to achieve those plans, we need to upgrade. We need to get into the next level of the space elevator in order to unlock the next tier of equipment. And the next tier of equipment will give us so many more possibilities. And I really want to get into those for the next episode, okay? So I'm going to venture around. I'm going to grab some more slugs to support us in that awesome journey. And then we are going to go back to base and we are going to get upgraded. And that is going to take long time. Because all those things have to be built by the assemblers. By assemblers, actually. I got it right, holy hell. Yeah, the frames and the special motors and stuff like that need to all be built by assemblers. There are so many nice little lagoons in this, aren't there? I mean, this one's not so friendly as the other one. Right, how are you guys really that painful? There are so many of these things around it. Take none of those, and I'm just going to take this. I'm well aware of these, like I said, we get nothing out of doing these. but I want them. They're shiny, they're sparkly, they're nice looking things. So we're going to take these. We're going to find a load of these, we're going to find a load of slugs, and we're going to go back to base. Cool? Jump back at base in 2 minutes, guys. Alright guys, welcome back to my little adventure. I am now going by the title of Slug Hunter Extraordinaire. Though I am well aware... Oh, okay, where are you guys? Hi, how you doing? Screw you. Just doing a little dance? Make a little love, yeah? Get down, son. Right. I'm well aware that that is like the second crap title I've given myself in these series. King of the Worms from Subnautica and Slug Hunter. Absolutely delightful, you know, terms, and I'm sure you'd always invite that person to a party, right? Yes, this is, on the fortunate coincidence, this is also where our quartz mine was, okay? So just down here, in relation to everything else, we have our Caterium slide, death track, whatever we want to call it, set up over there. Then it brings it down into this one, okay? Which then feeds down into this little gap. Up there, there is a cargo container that I'm going to try and get eventually. Those give you blueprints. Actually, maybe I've got that one. Have I got that one? Yes, I have, sorry. So you get little hard drives out of them, okay? And those hard drives, you take to your MAM, your research center, and that gives you... We got some baddies. What we got? You first. Where are you? Come on, where are you? Did you run off the edge? Are you dumb? Are you big dumb? No, you're just there, you're stuck. Bad luck to you. Yeah, those hard drives give you, they give you different ways to make stuff, and some of it's helpful. I've not really found that many that are though. I haven't found that many, to be fair with you, so you know that could be why. But this, yeah, so this quartz runs right alongside that Caterium track, comes down here. You didn't really get to see the whole track because it was that ridiculous, but there wasn't much further past that anyway. And it runs down here, down our steps, which we've had to kind of make it into a little spiral staircase kind of thing going on. And I'm still going to try and hurt myself for some reason. I'm not really sure why I'm doing that. And then, yeah, it runs down that one, and it runs down this one, and it runs down this one. This is what I mean. This was a ridiculous undertaking, and I was so proud of it the other episode. But this episode, what have we got? We have got a shed load of slugs. Check this out, right? I got 5 of the green ones, we got 3 of the yellow ones, we got 3, count them, 3 of the pink ones, okay? So that is 15, that is another 6 from the yellow ones, and a 6 from the green ones. So what's that, 12? 27. We got 27, guys. 27 power battery things that crank our stuff up. So our coal facilities are gonna be to the max, basically. They're gonna be ridiculous. We do also have these 2 hard drives, which is really great. We're gonna come away with some nice stuff from them. We've got batteries, which we found by the cargo containers. Cargo containers are fantastic for some of the extra resources that you need for the next stages of stuff. I have no idea what batteries are for yet. I can't make batteries. I can't even make anything close to batteries, I don't think. And we've got a few more of these encased beams, which is very handy. I have come away with it with a handful of grenades. I didn't go too crazy with them. And we have still got that Soma soup from earlier. I didn't find none of those. But yeah, not too bad, guys. Yeah, nice little treasure hunting trip, I think. By the look of it, my Caterium facilities are stacked to the brim. My Caterium, not so much. But then my Caterium, I don't think I've branched out as much. Powered it up as much as I did these ones. And this one also produces a hell of a lot more than they do. But anyway. Next stage, guys. Next stage we are getting into is this, okay? We're just going to set the hard drive on research real quick while we talk about that, I suppose. So hard drives. Yes. 10 minutes. There we go. Okay. Can I do more of these ones? Nope. I need stuff for you. I need 500 for you. Okay, so these things, I've got into a lot of stuff with these, okay? So we are gonna start coloring stuff around at some point. My cellular is done, so that's how we got our parachutes last time. And this is like a little health, I don't really understand why you need it, to be fair with you. We'll get to that eventually. Nutritional mixture, which will then give us no idea. Power slugs are all done. I really like just having things crossed off of this. I'm going to make that so we can start getting to these 2 things. I don't know what they are. I have no idea what they are, actually. I was going to say. But I do really want this, okay? A rifle with ammo, okay? So black powder is not going to be that hard to make, neither the steel beams. And Again, the heavy modular frames and stuff like that, again, not very hard. The ones that are going to be hard is the one in the middle, so that's the circuit board, and the one on the end there, which is rubber. Okay, for rubber, we need to get into oil. Okay, and to get into oil, we need the next stage. Okay, we do not have access to oil yet. Right, but in order to do that, for the next stage, we need to work on these two things. Okay, so we've done this one. I have had the smart plating in process while we've been doing everything else. Okay, I have had this started. So versatile framework. Okay, but this other one I haven't even started yet. Check that out. We need stators and we need wire, cable. Okay, not too bad, but it is kind of a pain in the ass process. All right, like, we can't really stack too much wire. Okay, so it's like if I put them in to the assembler, I can have what 100 cable stacked, I think. And yeah, I need steel beams for this one as well. Yeah, I can have 100 cable stacked and 5 stators for a complete process before I have to then put more in. So it kind of sucks. So I will probably double up on the assemblers. This one, not quite so bad, but we're going to get into that stuff. And then once it's ready, okay, once we're ready to send off another section, we are going to come back together, do that together, and we're going to check out what else we can get for the next levels. All right, guys? Awesome. Okay guys, we are just about there, I think, for level 3. I just wanted to check on here. So I've chucked some, sorry, that's very noisy. Okay, I've chucked some of the extra resources I had for a lot of this stuff. So iron, the bigger stuff for the silica and whatever. I'm gonna take that out actually, because I wanted to start doing the other stuff. How much we got? How much did it take here for the sulfur? Oh, that's a good chunk actually. Yeah, so I've got 8 tokens ready in there. I've got 20 tokens ready in my little shop. So we're going to probably get into that in the next episode as well for start decking the base out a bit more. How are you guys doing, by the way? I know we haven't really talked much this episode, but like, how are you doing with everything? I know things are, they're still a bit, you know, we don't really know what's going on still. But on the upside, the weather, I mean, I don't know if it's upside for everybody, but I, for one, I'm loving the rain a little bit. It makes it really nice change to go outside, and I don't know if you like, yeah, maybe not like me, maybe we don't. I love the smell of rain on like dry land or dry concrete or whatever. It's just so beautiful, and going to sleep with the rain is really nice at the moment. Because I don't know about the rest of you, but like I'm really struggling to keep to a sleeping pattern with everything that's going on. Like doing less, and it's just weird, right? But how are you guys struggling? Like, keeping with it. If you've got any tips and stuff for sleeping pattern stuff, if you've got any like apps and stuff you use for it, send my way. I could use the help with that. A friend of mine sent me a hypno thing one. Thought relaxation for soothing dreams. And apparently it worked really well for her, by Michael Sneely. So if anyone is struggling with sleep, that's a good thing for it, apparently. It really helped with her for a little while, but I could use any other tips you got, guys. Because Satisfactory is keeping me up some nights, I tell you, alright? But we are just about there. I think that it's backing up. Yeah, it's backing up now. So we are there done, okay? These are the last of the versatile frames, okay? I am going to take those frames in a second. I'm going to put them into the builder. Whack that off for a second. Yeah, I did tank this up. And I've still got 20. But what I did do for this process, and again, this is a good little thing, because I had the track work coming in from that, it wasn't so much a big issue to do this. I tweaked the line so it ran into the assembler for the versatile frames, and I bulked this out with a load of steel beams and whatever, so it meant I didn't have to keep updating it myself, which made the process a whole lot easier. Okay, we've got 7 in there. I am going to take them in a second, and I will work them into there, but I do want to see first if I need any more for the next stage. But here we go, guys. We are sealing this baby up. Biggest shotgun in the world. Fire that baby off. New project framework. Oh, okay. Was that the same thing it did last time? Yeah, pretty sure. Okay, you're still not really having much to say, are you? What have we got for the next one? Okay, yeah, more versatile frameworks. 2,500! Jesus Christ! Alright, fine. It went from 100 to 200. Modular engine? I don't even know how to make that yet. Or adaptive control unit. Project part number 5. Oh, for love of God. Alright, well let's check out what we can make. Or what we can get into for the next episode, shall we? Do I have anything in here? I'm going to try these away for a second, just so I don't lose it. Okay, tier 5, guys, what we've got? We've got oil extracting, refinery. Okay, so these things will help us get into rubber, fuel. Fuel is going to be a big one for it, okay? Petroleum. Awesome. Okay, so that's cool. And not too expensive for that one, that's all right. Manufacturer, okie dokie. One second, these things. These are gonna take more than 2, aren't they? That's why we've got this already. Because that's 4 parts put into making 1. Yeah, okay, alright, you're gonna be a pain in the ass. Make computers, that's kinda cool. A truck. 48 slot inventory, has a built-in craft bench, can be automated to pick up and deliver resources, same as the tractor. Nicknamed the Unit by Fix-It Pioneers because of its massive frame. I got the same nickname back at school, mate, don't worry. No, I didn't, although maybe I should. Yeah, so that's, again, not too expensive. I mean, the cable we've got for days, probably. The rubber and this thing is going to be a while. Motors, yeah, again, we're going to need to make some of this stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I mean, we don't really need this stuff until we start really getting into the proper fuel. And gas mask, that's going to be dead handy, so we can finally get that yellow one sorted out. And tier 6, what do we got in tier 6? Fuel generator, there you go. Okay, so that's used by the oil. Conveyor belt Mark 4. Did I see Mark 3 somewhere? Did I miss Mark 3? Am I already on Mark 3? I'm already on Mark 3. What am I talking about? We got steel beams. My bad. Jetpack. Awesome. Okay, so some of this stuff is just going to be really cool. Again, not too expensive. The computer's going to be in the ass. Again, not too bad. And what's this last one? Train system. Oh, I knew this was in it. I just haven't got into it at all. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, again, not too bad. Okay, guys, next episode then, we are going to be focusing on a few things, all right? Number 1 is we're going to make this place look nice, okay? Probably, I think that's probably what we're going to do. I'm not sure yet. I've got a few things in mind, okay? First thing is, I want to make this place look pretty. Okay, I want to make it look like a factory we can be proud of. You know, the cheese factory of our dreams that we deserve as a nation. A cheese factory that we can call home. Which is a tear to your eye, doesn't it? Yeah, so maybe we'll do that. I also would like to bulk out production over there for the steel. I would also, I've got in mind now. So we need to make case beams, we need to make motors, we need to get into computers at some point. But we've got, at the moment, I would say we've got everything tier 1 sorted out. We've got a lot of tier 2 sorted out as well, okay? Tier 3 would be stators, it would be motors, it would be encased beams. There's probably a couple extra ones in there that I'm forgetting. But we need to get into them being automated as soon as possible so that we can take them, put them into the big assembler, the manufacturer, I think it was called, the 4-part one. So we can start taking that, put one down here, and start feeding it into there. So once we get into those stages, it won't take quite so long to build the other 2 sections for getting up to the next stage. Because we can't build those. Again, they will be a complex build thing, so anything complex build that takes more than 2 parts, or 2 basic parts, you kind of have to do in the assemblers and stuff. We can't do them by hand, unfortunately. But we are probably going to look at that. So it's either Titan base, getting into that next stage. We may well look at oil power next time, or really try and make a huge coal power plant facility so that we can finally take some of this lot off. Because there is another coal section, I believe, out there somewhere. And if we can find that, then I'm perfectly happy to make a ridiculous track from over there to somewhere over there. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, 2. Maybe we'll take both. So, like I said, I think 1 coal deposit will take care of 2 coal generators minimum. Okay, but now that we have, I think we have it. We do have it. The miner Mark II. Now we have that. Potentially, it will handle more than just the 2. In which case, then, what I want to think about doing is build a whole big power plant up there, just around by our pond. Okay, but we've got a few things then we can look at. Maybe we'll do all 3. I don't know. So making the base look pretty. That's getting into the coupons and stuff, so we can finally start doing some more of the aesthetic stuff. Getting into coal power properly, so we can finally start taking off some of the generators and stop worrying about fuel so much. And 3, making a massive manufacturing facility up there as well, for encased beams, motors, stators, and all sorts of bits and pieces. Okay, we have got a lot on the agenda. We've got a lot to work on next time. I have got a lot of cheese ready for you guys. Okay, don't worry. This game is going to keep us going for a little while longer, hopefully until the next update comes out. But speaking of updates, Subnautica. Okay, she's had an update. Frostbite update. That's the one. Frostbite update has come on, and I think things have changed in a big way. I believe the whole story has kind of been rewritten a little bit, new voicing, new mechanics a little bit. So I am going to be getting onto that as soon as possible. So more episodes of Subnautica coming at you guys very soon. I'm sure you're very excited for that. In the meantime, guys, stay nice, stay happy, and stay kind to each other, okay? Keep supporting each other out there. Keep, being near, being the shoulder to listen. We need to just be keeping there for each other right now, okay? My offer is still open. The video I put up, a couple of weeks ago. If anyone needs to talk, message me. Message me on Facebook. Message me on Instagram. Whatever you want to do, okay, guys? I'm here if you need to chat. About anything. This doesn't just apply for Corona either, okay? People need somewhere to go and vent to. This was one of the primary reasons why I started this channel, okay? We need a place sometimes where we can chill out, we can vent, we can just have a 30 minutes, whatever it is, to just get away from stuff. And I am here for that for you guys, if you need anything, okay? But right now, we should all be being there for each other a little bit more than we are. Some of the stories that are coming out they're not great. Like, one of my friends, the one who worked in the supermarket, she's still getting a lot of stick. And it's not fair, okay? People like that are just doing their job, and some people are making it harder for that kind of thing. And it's a hard time for everybody. I don't think, no one's had to deal with this kind of thing before, but some of us are dealing with it in the right way, some of us are making things harder for other people a little bit. So keep being kind to each other, keep passing on good messages to people who are doing nice things. Just keep being supportive, like I'm sure you are. The Cheddar family is being supportive, right? Okay. I'll catch you later, guys.